Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping. Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that nigga. You don't want none of him. They call with them bricks and I run and get him. You a pussy. I never been one of them. You can't peep when they come to him. Come sleep with that Nina up under him. The fiends, the dealers, they running him. Yo mama, your sis, they be loving him. Why is you asking what him doing? Nigga, him eating. Nigga, him chewing.
What's up, everybody?
Him flew. Pockets got him walking funny. Big blue. Get him sent to him, watch him flip through him. Can't give a fuck what a bitch doing. Keep stick to it.
Yo, what's up, King Taco? How's your night going? Staying warm?
Just wanna make him property. Him is not gonna play Monopoly.
Everybody's like getting hit with this cold front.
And wherever them dollars be, and wherever the chopper be, and wherever the judge told him not to be. Him doing him, ain't nobody stopping him. Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him. Tell me what.
So today I really want to just like show how to upload on Distrokid.
Tell me, have you seen him?
Basically just show how people should be uploading.
Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping. Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that nigga. You don't want none of him. They call it
See, I need to upload. I'm gonna just show y'all one real quick. Upload music. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Good, man. Had the day out today. Have a whole week. I work all week, all weekend. So had 3 days off, so I ain't tripping. But I just wanted to show y'all, how I upload a song pretty much. I don't know if y'all have a distributor yet or no distributors. You haven't, signed up for one, but pretty much what I use is Distrokid. Distrokid is probably the easiest one to work with. I know now all of them, like TuneCore, CD Baby, they're all pretty easy to use. And again, there's a lot of things going on right now in the industry that, Distrokid is getting a bad rap. It's not just Distrokid, it's all of them. People getting their shit taken down, fake streaming, that's another subject. But yeah, it's been a little shaky right now with the distributors and Spotify. Yeah. So let's get into it. Again, if I use Distrokid, it's because they're easy. You pay a one-time year deal. Personally, because I'm running a label, it's pretty, let's see, these are not the prices, just because I have, yeah, there they go. So yeah, there's the prices now. Yeah, $1.92 a month for one artist, right? I have the ultimate, right? It's only $90 a year, and you can get up to 100 artists. You can make your own fucking label. Yeah. You don't have to be. I don't think there's like a age limit. Yeah, there's a lot of kids putting up their music up there, man. There's no. I don't think there's any, like, you have to be 18 years old. It's art. Like, you should be able to upload art. But yeah, I got the ultimate, and then like at certain amounts you start paying for artists, like 5x5 or some shit like that. So yeah, currently got 6 artists, so yeah, I have to have the ultimate package. And just if I want to add more artists, the 100. I guess they're pretty pricey. But yeah, if I wanted like 10 more, I just pay that extra year. So it's not bad. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how I would go by uploading, a song that we just mixed and mastered, a couple days ago, or there's actually 6. I got them right here. I got 6 songs that I need to upload. And we're also going to get why you want different type of versions of the song, and I'll show you why. But we're just going to go through one real quick. I'm going to turn off the beat so y'all can hear me a little bit better. But yeah, basically, so let's just take the first one, right? Let's do Him, right? The song that we were just listening to. And it's basically, right, so how do I explain it? All right, so basically we took, right, this is the master print, right? The master, like this is what we're going to be uploading to distributions, right? To all the platforms. And again, Roblox, I don't know if I have a kid, right? And he plays fucking Roblox nonstop. It's awesome. I love Roblox. I even have the game engine, right? And we I'd be messing around because I do a little bit of coding as well, and that shit's pretty cool. But they just Distrokid just collabed with Roblox, right? And now they're the new they partner up, and now you can I believe you can start putting your music on Roblox. I still haven't been able to find my music on there because I'm pretty sure it's going to take a while before all the music's on there. But yeah, like, it's cool, Yeah, it's because it's on beta. Oh, shit. Again, you got Spotify, you got TikTok, you got Deezer, some of them other, like, Chinese fucking markets, Apple Music, YouTube Music. I personally don't put on YouTube Music because it just makes a video and it's not under your channel. That's the only thing that I hate. It makes it like a topic, which is bad. So I upload to YouTube manually. So if you check out my YouTube, like, if y'all are subscribed to me, y'all already saw that I uploaded. I already uploaded some songs from Ace West. These 6 songs right here, right? Yeah, these are the songs that we're going to be uploading today, but I don't want them to be uploaded by Distrokid just because it just causes a lot of headache and it doesn't really organize it the way you want it, and it makes a different channel for some reason. And then it's like a topic, and we'll get into that if y'all want to get into that. Oh, I looked up the age of Distrokid and it says, man. By the way, how old are you? Like, I mean, just want to know. Oh yeah, I checked out your website earlier before the stream, and I really admire the effort you put into your brand and effort. Nah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, because it's like, that's the image I want to portray. Like, if you want to be authentic and really, like, do this stuff, like, you gotta offer knowledge and be for real. Like, I mean, if you really wanted to, bro, just lie about your age. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, you got 3 more years, man. Like, it's not bad. You can still upload it. I would just upload it. Because again, a big thing right now that's happening is that, I don't know, like, y'all seen that viral TikTok or viral video of this girl that, that's getting, like, stalked by someone uploading music and using her like vocals and, like, fucking putting images of her and, like, the stalker. Like, it's weird. It's getting really ridiculous, and they do need to have verifications, like a 2FA or like a identity, like, showing your ID and stuff. But yeah, it is very easy just to make a Distrokid. and again, they just want the transaction to go through, and they can get their money, so they can get you in the system. You know, they're just trying to get their money. But yeah, back to this. Snapchat. When you're like trying to put music on Snapchat, you can, find your music on there. Pandora, Amazon Music, all that stuff. Instagram and Facebook. This is how you basically get it all in those platforms. Like, people always ask like, oh, like, what do I need to put it on, Apple Music and all that stuff. Well, this is how you do it. And then the next thing will be, so I'm gonna let's see if we can find that video real quick, because he explains it much more in depth, or much better. He explains it much better. So I don't know if y'all
have you ever thought about cloning your music?
There you go.
Probably not, right? I know it sounds weird, but cloning your song, it could potentially 2x, 5x, or even 10x the streams that you ordinarily would have got. And I'm not talking about a clone in the traditional sense, right? Like a sci-fi movie or something. In fact, these aren't going to be exact replicas of your songs. Instead, they're going to be different variations of the music you have that already exists. And in this episode, I'm going to show you a framework that you can use immediately to amplify your reach and create a huge funnel that leads to more streams, more sales, and more fans.
And this is what labels do, if you're gonna do what I'm doing and stuff, right? Like, you have to run like a label now. Like, you cannot just like, this is a side hustle. This is a little, nah, bro. You are the label, right? And you got artists under you, and you got people like, rooting for you, that, you make sure that their shit gets fucking put out properly, gets put out in the right way, it looks professional. People are getting paid. People are getting their splits. If you got producers that need to get their side of the cut, like, or like sometimes, like, I tell my artists, like, either start buying your beats, start getting these leases, or start producing yourselves and make beats. Luckily I got a Ace West. Like, he's very talented, so he knows how to make his own beats. So it's very easy just to, like, he owns everything, right? And then he just gives me my cut, right? But yeah, it's super easy when you're doing everything in house, and you ain't gotta like cut people off, so many people off. You get more of the pie. But yeah, check out Indie Leverage, man. He has a lot of
here's
great
to
game.
another episode of the Indie Leverage.
But we're gonna really like see what he means about cloning or having different versions of your songs.
Podcast. We're going to switch things up a little bit this time. Usually I bring a guest on here with me, but this framework, man, I told you a little bit about it already, but this...
Oh, King Taco, I didn't get you to your question, the second one. So this distribution platform, how does it work? Like throwing up recommendations to others. Yeah, it's just, so basically, like, I believe Distrokid is the easiest, and I believe the biggest one, because it's so easy. Again, like, let's go see it real quick. Yeah, like, again, it's a, you could pay a month, right? You could pay a month. What is it? The $3.33. It's like $3, bro. Like, it's not bad. The thing, what they do upcharge you on is on each individual upload. So let's say, which I don't ever get, but at the bottom, like, these are the, little extras that they do, right? Social media pack, it's not necessary. The discovery pack, or the store maximizer. So they put the, every time they add a new store, they add it to the store automatically. Like, no, you could do that by yourself manually, actually. These are all different, like, loudness normalization. Like, no, if you know what you're doing and your mix is great, you don't need that. So they try to upcharge you on a lot of stuff for each upload. But again, uploading to the platforms, you don't need to pay extra. It's literally what they charge, a month. Which is the, either you go, I pay annually, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, people, you can pay through the month. But yeah, it's super easy. It's super easy. And again, like I'll show you a release. It shows you right here all the features. Like upload unlimited songs, upload unlimited lyrics. So like, sometimes people go through. Yeah, we'll get back to the video, but I just want to show you what Distrokid does, right? So like upload limited lyrics, like when you have Apple Music or you go to like Spotify, you could see the lyrics. You could upload your own lyrics. You get the watermark on Spotify. You can create royalties. So like if you collab or you have producers that you work with and you want to give them a cut and stuff like that. Also, if you like, again, I try to stay away from YouTube beats with my artists because, like, again, you're gonna have to give them a cut, especially if like their terms and services of their own beats or the terms of their beats, like they can be assholes. Or this is, again, it's just better to have your own producers in house, and you all have an understanding of how to do things, especially the business side. Yeah, they have a lot of cool tools inside of the Distrokid. But yeah, you can sync your lyrics so they can move with the song. And in Apple Music, it does that. Daily stream, so you see your stats. You can customize your label, customize the release dates. You can put out like a album the next 6 months. Like stuff like that. Make your own pricing on iTunes. And yeah, like, I mean, that's the goal, right? So if you do get like a big hit, they'll actually give you the RIAA gold, and like platinum recognition and stuff, and it's all certified. But yeah, it's pretty much what every other distributor does, right? And there's like City Baby, TuneCore, United Masters. What else is the other one? There's a lot of them, and there's new ones always popping up. But yeah, let's get back to before we even I'll show you how to upload. Definitely need to learn what we need to upload before anything.
This framework, the Multiply My Music framework, I kind of hit the nail right on the head with the title of this one, but the purpose or the goal of this is to take a song and multiply it as many times as you can. That way you can send it out and the algorithm will create a funnel that leads back to the original song that you release. And the same thing is going to apply to your marketing campaign, of course. You'll be able to continue to stretch that even further, even longer, and it'll bring attention and awareness back to your original release. A lot of this framework and this strategy, it revolves around YouTube, right? It will be able to live on other platforms, meaning certain variations that you have, they'll be able to be on like Spotify, Apple, whatever, for people to stream. But most of these, it's going to be directly targeting YouTube. But it's a lot easier to show you. So on this graphic that I made right here.
Yeah, so here's the graphic. Damn, I paused it at a perfect time. So basically, this is the master on top, right? We have the master, right? This bad boy right here. And now we gotta break it down. You know how you're breaking down like the drug game. You gotta break it down in different packs. Like you got the brick, and now you gotta break it down to little, whatever, 8 balls. Like, all right, so one of them is gonna be the official audio, right? And this is only gonna be on the Distrokid side because it could get a little confusing. But let's just say that he's talking about YouTube. Let's just talk about in Distrokid, right? Distributors. You're gonna have the master. That's the official audio, right? And then we're gonna have if you have the chance and you do put in the work and you make a clean version, take all the, you can upload that. That's another version. So now you got 2 versions. And then you're gonna take the master and you're gonna speed it up. Now you got a sped up version. And then you're gonna take the master again and you're gonna make a slow version, like a chopped and screwed version, or something like that, or just a slowed down version. Boom, that's another version. and then you're going. I take the acoustic version more like just a cappella, an a cappella version, right? And boom, just the vocals. Now you got another version. So now in this little leg right here, these two legs, you got what, five different versions that you can upload to Distrokid for one single. You know, instead of just uploading one song, you got five different versions, right? You know, one of them is the master, right? One of them is the master and is gonna get all the plays. But these other ones are gonna like be little tentacles, you know, maybe gathered, you know, just random ass little shit out there. And it's gonna get some streams and it's gonna help it because in the same single that you put out, you know. And we're gonna get into that in a little bit.
You see from left to right the different variations that I came up with. Feel free to add more to it. Feel free to.
King Taka said, speaking about business side, what do you think about managers' cut? Should be for the touring act? Again, like, you shouldn't even worry about a manager until you can't even manage your daily lives anymore. Like, honestly, like, bro, like, having a manager, like, there's no need for it. Unless, like, he's really getting you deals. You know, he's booking you fucking 5 days out of the week. Yeah, maybe start cutting him. Yeah, he gets a cut. But, like, again, like, managing is like a whole different route. The whole, you know, like beginners want to get involved in the managing thing when, like, again, it's like you don't got music out, so why you need a manager, or why are you even thinking about a manager, right? We're talking about how to even put your music first on these platforms, right? So it's like, don't even worry about managing. Like, that's until, like, bro, you got a catalog already. You got 100 songs already out. You're ready to tour. You can get a little crowd buzzing. Maybe get a couple of venues around, you know, the state. Okay, now you can manage. You need a manager. You know, he needs to book the you know the bus, or the little van that you're gonna take, like the hotels where you're gonna stay. Like, that's what a manager does, right? Like, but again, you're not even at that point yet if you don't even got your music out or know how to put your music out properly. Like, so that's my take about, you know, managers. It's like, yeah, give them a cut if they're helping you out, but again, we're trying to focus on, like, I'd rather you get focus on learning how to get a $1,000 check a month off of Distrokid instead of trying to worry about, you know, touring. Because $1,000 a month can really pay your bills, bro. It'll help you out more than, you know, trying to worry about crafting, you know, making the tour. So,
You know,
I'm telling you, man. Tell them to watch my live streams, man. I'm giving y'all a game. Like, I'm literally showing you how to create a label. Like, it's 2025, man. Like, we don't need labels no more. You are the label. Like, we are the labels. Like, we can make a label. It's not that hard. But you gotta, to be a real label, you gotta do what the labels do. You know.
change it however you see fit. But you see all the different variations that we have, and like I said, the whole purpose of this is to multiply the song that you have as many times as you can, because the more times you can point at it and draw attention back to it, the more times that people are going to be like, oh yeah, let me go listen to it. Oh wait, I didn't know that exists. Whatever
Yeah.
the case is,
It's
you
just more
want
money.
it's kind of
More
a
money
part
for
of
you.
marketing. You want to keep coming up with different ways.
Once you're like a Drake and all that stuff, you don't need to do that tactic, right? But right now we're growing. We're trying to grow, and we need all the help we can get. And making different versions of your song can just explode, like, for real. Like, it helps it. It helps it.
To package the same thing, and the end result is your original song. Of course, you can have a sped up version that takes off, or a music video that does better than a lyric video. The whole point is to bring attention back to the original song.
Exactly.
And that way you also don't feel like your marketing gets dull. It gets boring. Like, okay, I put the music video or the lyric video out, or the official audio is out on YouTube, but I don't really know what else. I'm putting reels and TikToks out, but I don't really know what else. This way you can kind of switch it up and again continue to point back. But let's start at the beginning. From left to right, we're looking at this graphic and the official audio. It's real simple with this one. I like to do this, honestly, on the day of release. So the day that my song release, I'm going to put out official audio every single time on YouTube, right? And this is a simple, you put the cover art. And I don't just leave it at the cover art in the song. I like to have the lyrics tag along, and I do it in kind of like a subtitle type of form. It's not a lyric video, so you don't have to have it all flashy. You don't have to have it all in their face. It's just the official audio. It's something that's gonna release the day that your song does. So having it as a subtitle does give them a way to not
Yeah, so it's just the official audio, the master, yeah.
everything
And
is
then we got the
edited.
clean version.
And on the other side of that coin, looking at it, the artist perspective, I mean, I feel the same way. If I put fuck shit whatever in the actual lyrics, I meant it. I didn't just put it by accident. It wasn't because I couldn't come up with a word or whatever. It's because I meant to do it. It has emphasis, and I understand that. But this isn't the game that we're playing. This is just gonna be something that funnels back to that original version.
Some people just don't
But
want to hear
let's
fucking
look
cuss
at it
words,
from
you know?
a listener's
And that's a
perspective.
big audience.
Let's
Like,
say you have a favorite song, but then you got some kids in the car.
yeah.
Which one you gonna play? I mean, it depends on the parent, I guess, but some of them they don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
rocking with
have
the real
all of this
one,
cussing around
but
the kids. They
nah,
want to keep it to a
yeah.
minimum if they can help it. Giving them that option gives them that option.
Exactly.
They might not even thought about it, but then when they see both,
Hey,
you feel
I'm
me?
just going to click
That's
the
something
clean
that,
one.
that
Like,
they can go ahead and choose. And the thing is, having something where kids, let's continue to talk about kids right here, because children obviously.
what we were talking about like a couple of minutes ago, they just added Roblox, right? So if you have a clean version, you're automatically going to be good with Roblox. And let's check Roblox users amount. There's 88.9 million daily users on fucking Roblox. Like, come on, guys. How about Spotify? $640. Like, I'm telling you, like, you can have all these markets, and y'all telling me y'all can't really fucking make a living off of fucking, make music? Like, this is just one avenue. We ain't even talking about YouTube monetization. We ain't talking about merch. We ain't talking about digital downloads, books, vinyl, like all this stuff, bro. Like, and you wonder why these fucking artists are so fucking rich. Like, no, it's because they have this label, this machine backing them, behind them, and it's running all this shit for them. And they got a team. Yeah, yeah, but clean is good for the kids. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes they don't. Parents don't want to play that stuff, or they're just really strict and stuff. But you got that option. All right, let's go back to that.
Usually isn't your demographic unless you're making children's music, right? But having a parent who enjoys a song and who enjoys your song, and then having their kids, let's say they're 4, 5, 6 years old, enough to where they can remember lyrics and they can sing along. That's powerful, man.
Yeah, it is.
That is super powerful. Coming from somebody who has kids, you feel me? Like, if they like a song, man, they continue to ask for it. until they get tired of it, right? So it behooves you not to have a clean version. This is just one of the pieces of this framework. This is just one of the ways you can use this, and you can even actually tailor it into your marketing. Be like, drop the clean version. That way it's family
Yeah,
friendly.
yeah.
Whatever
Expanding
whatever the
different
case
areas
is.
like
Let's say
burning
you
cookies.
are
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
cookout,
It's a
and
snowball
you know
effect,
what I'm
bro.
saying. You see somebody that they got the fucking aux cord or they got the Bluetooth or whatever the case. You feel me? Like,
Like really, like with Burner, like, do you really think that the music was an avenue for him to blow up his weed company, the whole empire of cookies, or was it for him to just put out music? No, he used it as a vessel, right? He got signed to Taylor Gang, got the looks. He started repping it, right? He started getting it out. He helped create Khalifa Kush with Wiz, put him in with the right hands, with the right people. It just like, but he used the looks of when he was rapping, right, to expand that, to get close to around the people, Wiz and stuff. He was traveling with Wiz for so long. You can see the videos with, if y'all watch the day to days, I watched them all. And yeah, you can see Burning, like it's all fucking just networking. But he blew it up, man. That shit is almost $1 billion company. Like, and he survived cancer too. Don't forget that shit. That just is a battle of his own. Yeah, yeah. You'll listen to the song 100 times, like, and you gotta understand, bro. Like, maybe because you're 15, you probably don't even you're not in the workforce yet, or you haven't gotten your job and stuff. But like, if you work like in the kitchen, or like job plays, construction, like, my Mexican people out there, like, I'm Mexican in the construction world. They're always jamming out to these Mexican artists, like, bro. Like, that's consistent 8 hours of work of fucking just music being played. Y'all telling me, like, if y'all can get in their playlists and stuff, y'all ain't gonna get plays? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys aren't gonna understand. There's elevator music. Like, Michael Jackson owned elevator music that made millions of dollars. There's automatic, like, you gotta understand, there's just music being played regardless around the world. There's 8 billion people. You know, I don't know if all of y'all are in the United States. I'm in the United States, but it's only 360,000 people, 360 million people in the United States. We're not even like 5% of the world population. And y'all telling me y'all can get at least $1,000 off of streaming? Come on, man.
you can plug in your song wherever the situation your sped up. If
All right,
we got
let's get to the reason why we want the song sped up.
the sped up and the slow. Let's start with the
Thank
sped
God
up.
for music, for real.
If you didn't know, sped up versions of songs, they definitely have a tendency of taking off. I think it all started on TikTok. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just kind of it's something that started happening. I don't know when it's gonna die off. It might have already slowly started to decline, but
I still make a sped
again,
up
man,
version.
it's just another piece.
Yeah.
This is another thing to continue to point back to that original song, the masterpiece that you originally made, right? But putting a sped up song, let's actually start with how it sounds. Boy, when I tell you that it can change the entire vibe of your song, it can turn like some pain music
And
into
most of
something
the
hype.
most of the songs you hear on TikTok, they're kind of sped up. They're already like, why not just have a version already like that so they can just upload it into the TikTok and just make their crazy little dance, right? Shit, you know what I mean? Like, let them do that already with your sped up version. So that's why you want a sped up version, because it started because of the TikTok, dance crazes and all these little fucking trends, but that's why you want a sped up version, right?
It can, you feel me? Like it turns something hype into something
Yeah.
even more hype. It just does something different. where it's almost just like, ooh, like it's not really
Yeah, it
you,
makes
you
you
know
do
what I
those
mean?
dances,
Like it ain't
man.
your voice, it's all sped up, but it's just like you fucking with it. Like I don't know, man. You're just gonna have to, if you haven't done it already, speed up your songs. Do it to your favorite ones. It might not be for every single one that where it goes off, but I
I do it for every
promise
single one.
you gonna know what I'm talking about, man.
You know.
It's something about it. It's something about it. Hearing your flow all sped up, hearing it all.
All right, let's get to
But
the slow
let's
version.
look back at the graphic that I made. Obviously, the slow version is next. I'm gonna be real. The slow versions they don't usually hit as hard, but I did. I had one that did sound a lot better than the sped up.
And usually, like the slow versions, like you can like if you could have a good like in here in Houston, like I live close. I live in Austin, right? Austin, Texas. You know, Houston is like not even like 3 hours away. So like Houston has the whole chop and screw shit, right? So like, and you saw this with Travis. You know, let's go to Spotify. Like I think he did Days Before Rodeo and all. Travis Scott. Scoot. Right, he has Days Before Rodeo, but you'll see right here. See if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. He has it on Apple Music. And again, like Distrokid lets you do all this stuff. You can upload the video, right? And it's like when people look at your profile, you have a video playing, right? Like that's just badass. That makes it look fucking hype, like right. So yeah, you can do all this stuff with your distributor. That's why like if you ever wonder like how do they do that, it's because of your distributor. But I'm trying to show you the. I thought he had a different version of it. Oh yeah, there it is. Other versions. No. He had a chop and screwed version. This is the clean? Yeah, this is the clean version. So he has two versions of the same album. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just double the, you know, I call them tentacles, right? You can catch people with different, you know, people that really wouldn't want to listen to Travis Scott, but they got people that want to Travis, but they can get it all cleaned up. But yeah, I thought he had a chopped and screw version. But yeah, anyways, let's get back.
Version of that same song.
Yo, I'm outside of Boston. Yeah, what's up, man? Hell yeah, man. I'm in Austin, man. Austin, Texas, baby.
So it's really something you just play around
And we're about to win the Natty too. So don't Longhorns, baby.
with. It's really something where like I put it out on Instagram where it was like a poll, which one do you like better? Get creative with this shit. You can use your creativity to your advantage with this. Like the don't just look at this as like a cookie cutter. Obviously it can be a cookie cutter framework.
Yeah.
But we're artists. The whole point is to be creative with this and create art, right? So
All right, so pretty much y'all got the whole concept of like why you want, you know, different versions of your songs. So we're actually gonna like do one, you know, do an example for y'all live, right? So again, so like I got a little fucking, you know, I don't know if it's focused or not, but I got a little list, and all these check marks that you see, right? All those check marks means all the different versions that I got ready to go. So all of them have all the check marks they need. It's 5 of them. It's going to be the master, the sped up version, the slowed down version. It's going to be an acapella, and then the instrumental. And those are the five things that we're gonna upload in one single, right? Or in here they're gonna call it an EP, but it's literally the one single, but in 5 different versions. So you go down to number of songs, and again, oh yeah, undo YouTube Music because we don't do YouTube Music. But once you got everything already clicked up, all the platforms you want to be on, you're gonna go. Again, we got 5 different versions that we want to upload. Has this album been previously released? No, brand new. Artist, band name, it is gonna be my dog Ace West, right? Shit, I actually wanted to think about what was. Nah, we're gonna do all these as featured artists. Let's do. So, artists already on Spotify, I recognize that. Artists already on Apple Music, I recognize that. I don't have his Instagram connected or his Facebook, so that doesn't really matter. We are releasing this. Let's do this tonight. The rec label is Ice Cold Goon. That's me. Price doesn't really matter. Language is English. Primary genre is going to be hip hop, and there's a little bit of R&B influence in this because he's a singer. Artwork, got the artwork right here. What song are we doing? Him, right? We're doing him. We got the artwork ready to go. Boom, just drag it in. It's gonna be called Him, and we're gonna play it for y'all real quick so y'all can listen to it, so it ain't so quiet in this bitch. Alright, I'm gonna play it.
Tell me, have you seen him?
Turn it down a little.
I can't even reach him. Tell me what's the reason.
But yeah, that's the song we're uploading right now. Alright, it's gonna be Him. That's the first song title. And this is gonna be the master. Yeah, we're gonna pause that. It was distracting me. And then we're gonna drag in. And again, I have everything all ready to go. Everything's where it needs to be. I just gotta find the files, right? So the masters are in the master folder. It's right here. Boom, just drag it in. Drop it. Spatial audio, again, Dolby Atmos is a whole different thing. You actually have to have a Dolby Atmos setup. So it it's not even like regular audio engineering where you got 2 speakers. It's a whole atmosphere of different speakers, up to 20 to 25, 30 speakers, right? And there's not a lot of them out right now, like studio wise. Like there's only a handful of them. And they charge a hell arm and a leg for that shit. But it is pretty cool. It's a new concept of mixing and mastering. And you do have to have like a specific setup to like mix and master in Atmos. It's not something you can just do in your computer. Songwriter cover song. Nope. Another song on the cover. Nope. It's all original song. I am not going to fill this out. I don't want to give his full name out. Explicit lyrics. Yes. Is this a radio edit? No. Is this an instrumental? No. That doesn't matter. You can like be specific on the like when people hear your preview, you can like be specific where you want to be, but I don't really care. They could choose for me. And again, this is going to be called Him, the same. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, him is a fire song. It's pretty good. What do you mean the name of the instrument? Oh, like in the actual, like this, like in here. That song? That sound? I don't know where you're. The main piano. What's the main piano type track? I think it's a trumpet. Yeah, this is a trumpet. I don't know. He uses like a he uses an Akai MPC and like a I don't know what kind of keyboard he uses, but I'm pretty sure that's the sound what he has on that keyboard. There's probably some trumpet sound that he has on the keyboard. He really does everything like 2000s. Like it's pretty cool. And yeah, he just uses regular sounds that come from the MPC, and I'm pretty sure it's an Akai. It's like a big version of this one. Big version of this one, but the big boy. One of the like 81 keys or some shit. But yeah, he does all the beats. But yeah, and yeah, this is just you would just upload every single one of them, right? Again and again, each individual one, right? So we got the master right here.
Tell me, have you seen him?
You upload that as an individual thing. You got the slow version.
Tell me, have you seen him?
You be sipping that lean and shit, and this is the way you listen to
I
it.
can't even reach him on my phone. Tell me what's the reason?
Love the brass.
Him been out here trapping all night. Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that nigga.
So that's the slow version. We got the speedo version right here.
Tell me, have you seen him? Seen him? I can't even reach him on my phone. Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping all night. Mama, there go that man. Mama, there go that nigga. You don't want none of him.
Right, and then we got this plain instrumental. Cause you never know who just listening to instrumentals, right? On Spotify. It's like I like listening to instrumentals, and then listen to your shit. Like it's just like you're just grabbing more people to listen to, different aspects of your song. Until they get to that point where like, all right, I'm gonna listen to the main song, the master. And then we got the acapella.
Tell me, have you seen him?
Seen him?
I can't even reach him
On my phone.
Tell me what's the reason?
The reason.
Him been out here trapping all night. Mama, there go that man.
And it's gonna be good for like people like, oh, you might like get a the DJ connect, and like you like have a good connection with a DJ, and that motherfucker's like, give me your acapellas, and he makes a remix, like a fucking club remix or like a fucking EDM remix, and now you got that bitch jumping in fucking Ukraine or like fucking Belgium or some shit, right? Like that's what happens, man. Again, that's what happens. But you gotta be prepared for that shit. But yeah, that's the 5 versions of all what I pretty much put up. So like, let's go one of my playlists. Let's go to like Feds, right? See, like Feds has
Real nigga since day one. No 5K1. Nigga,
That's
I
the
just
master,
beat the
right?
feds. Police put me over, found the dope down in my underwear. Got me fucked up. They ain't got no business under there. Thing about Kentucky, shit, you could get some money there. But they gon' show your ass you ain't had no business coming there. That's where I made paper, but also I made haters. Couple confidential informants, I might say they names later. Real Detroit nigga, I ain't never been no faker. I ain't never been no bitch, and I ain't never did nothing shady. Bitch, I'm lawless, but I'm elegant. Ballin' for the hell of it.
Right? So that's the master. And then you got the beat. Sped up version.
Real nigga since day one. No 5K1.
Slow version.
Real nigga since day one. No 5K1. Nigga, I just beat.
And you got the
Real nigga since day one.
The
No
acapella.
5K1. Nigga, I just beat the feds. Police put me over, found the dope down in my underwear.
and again it's like it's all one song, right? But you got 5 different versions. Just so it could help the algorithm, and you know you can get more views or streams out of these. Like that's the way to put it. Yeah, and again, you don't have to do this forever. It's just for right now, so you can grow. You know, the thing about like it's a crazy amount, like percentage of Spotify songs over 1,000 streams. Like 99.5 was streams of Spotify from at least where's that? Let's say less. There you go. That's the. In 2023, revealed that 82.7% of songs were streamed less than 1,000 times, and literally 25 had no streams at all. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, if y'all could just get the 1,000 streams, y'all are really doing better than 80% of people in the whole platform. So it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, right? Well, let's go check. Let's go check the stats on my artist right now. I'm gonna show y'all. This is just Spotify, right? You know, not every distribution platform, or what I say, DSP is gonna have their own dashboard. Like Apple Music doesn't really show you your stats, but Spotify does. You know, some other platforms do, and some don't. But we really just want to focus on being on Spotify and Apple Music. You know, those are the two main big ones in the United States. But yeah, again, like I'm telling you, this stuff really works because, like, look, you know, I'm at 91 monthly listeners, but that's something, right? And I'm still trying to get my songs. I got a couple songs out. You know, but I mostly focus on my other artists. Like, but I do stuff for myself, right? So, got that. My dog Ace West, y'all know him. Y'all mostly listen to his stuff that I mix and master. And yeah, man, he got 282, right? He's pushing some. He has 2 pretty good songs that are pushing over 1,000. You know, trying to work on getting these songs pushed over 1,000. But yeah, he's getting streams, man. See, like the little bump right there, pretty good. But Tia is my other dog. We do a lot of music together. He just put out an album. You know, fucking 4,900 fucking streams. That's crazy on the album. So he's really pushing it. You know, got a big spike right there. That might have been fake streams. The whole fake stream thing is a whole legit thing, man, because people are really getting fucked over with the fake streams. Nice. You just make your music channel? Hell yeah, bro. Congrats. You just got to start, man. Yeah, Fatia has big numbers. 719 monthly listeners. You know, still trying to push these. So members only is my dog Swang's group. We got a lot of music with him too. He's pushing good numbers too. 674. 8,000 streams in the last 30 days. Not bad. Charlie G is Ace West's cousin, and then he's trying to go on a run too. He's trying to fucking get some songs out there. Right now he only has 2 songs, but they are doing numbers. He has 519 monthly listeners with just 2 songs out. Right? Like, cause look at it. He only has 2 songs out. Boom, boom. At All and Unforgettable. All these other ones are variations. So the acapella is top 5 too for At All. But yeah, At All is at 1,000 streams. He only has 2 songs right now. He's about to get some more under his catalog. We're working on his catalog. But yeah, guys, like, come on, man. Again, it's like Spotify calculator. Again, the goal is always $1,000, right? Because $1,000 can really change your life, and that is 240,000, right? Let's say 5. So it's 250 then. Yeah, it's 250. 250,000 streams a month, right? That's what you need. And it doesn't all have to be in one platform. It can be a variation of all these. Tidal pays way more. Apple Music pays a little bit more. Amazon pays the same as Apple Music. Deezer pays a little bit more. The one that doesn't really pay is Pandora, SoundCloud, and YouTube. But these other platforms, like if you get, again, like you're in like 50 markets, right? Let's go back to the, like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like 25 different markets. Like, how can you not get 1,000 streams income in all these, like, so again, guys, you just got to start uploading y'all's music, getting it up there, getting better at the music, start creating that catalog, bro. Because, like, what happens if you're like, you do this every fucking year, you put out fucking 20 songs a year for the next 30 years, right? You got a catalog. Now that you can pass down, they literally can delete your music, So that's the power, man. Y'all need to get into this distribution, start racking that royalty money, because it's vital, bro. Very, very vital. But yeah, let's see what else y'all want to talk about, because I pretty much talked about how to upload or who to go to. And again, if y'all want to get into Distrokid, man, please use my link. Great, I'll happily be grateful for that shit, man. It's on the description. You can find it in the description. You get 7% off, I believe. I think that's the offer. Where is it at? Let's see. And if you're a student, yeah, you get 7% off if you sign up with me, man. It'd be nice if y'all did. Help me out. Help a brother out. Link in the description of the video, man. That'd be cool. But yeah. And the splits are pretty cool. You could split money with people, right? Automatically route any percentage of earnings from any track to anyone. Add your collaborators, producers, bandmates, managers, and more. We'll pay them directly, so you don't have to think about it, right? So you just give them a link, and they get a little code. They put the code in, right? The invite code. You know, you get an email and they put in the invite code, and boom, the splits are done. Oh yeah, and they don't, if they don't have a Distrokid account, you can give them a 50% discount coupon. It's emailed to them. So yeah, that's the cool thing about that. But it's only like a real basic account. Like you can't upload. It's just so you can get your royalties. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, what y'all want to talk about, man? We can talk about anything, man. What y'all want to learn?
You don't want none of him. They call with them bricks and I run and get him. You a puss, I never been one of them. You can't creep when they come to him. Them sleep with that nigga up under him. The fiends, the dealers, they running him. Your mama, your sis, they be loving him. Why is you asking what him doing? Nigga, him eating, nigga, him chewing. When they come to talking money, him blue. Pockets got him walking funny. Big bloom, get him sent to him, watch him flip through him. Can't give a fuck what a bitch doing. Keep stick, toolie, case a nigga fooling. Up this bitch and use it, it'll flip it. Seeing him is like hitting the lottery. We just wanna make him property. Him is not gonna play Monopoly. Who was you when him was locked up? And him ain't have a pot to pee. Him wherever them dollars be, him wherever the chopper be, him wherever the judge told him not to be. Him doing him, ain't nobody stopping him. Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him. Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping. Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him. Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping.
They like who that, man.
Sure. Let's see if I got it. Yeah, I got one. Talk about this one. Talking about this shirt, Mike. That's SM57. This little bad boy. This is good for like live instrumentation, like live like drums and stuff, snares and stuff. You can get away with like putting doing vocals with this, but I would suggest you invest in a better one. Great mic. They still make these, I'm pretty sure. It's the AT2020. Super easy. It's like I believe it. When I got it, it was like $100. I got 3 of these, and I still use this mic, my new one, right? Because like it's just a great mic. It's super easy to work with and super durable, bro. Fucking got paint chipping off of it and stuff. But yeah, I got that. The AT2020 is super cheap. I believe it's even cheaper now. But yeah, with this, and again, you can get away with the SM57, right? If that's all you got. But yeah, with these 2 things, XLR cable, and just a good laptop, you'll be good, man. Super. But yeah, you can get away with this. Like if this all you got, a mixer, the only reason why you're using a mixer is because you don't probably have phantom power. This doesn't need phantom power. This one does. This is a condenser mic. The condenser mic is gonna need phantom power, so you're gonna have to get. So if you get a better mic, you might have to get a better interface, or because you have a mixer, you don't have an actual bearing. I know which one you're probably talking about. Yeah, the mixer is not a interface. Some mixers do come with phantom power, but those are much not like they're not for that, right? But yeah, this comes with phantom power, right? It's the 48-volt little button right here. Yeah, so you're gonna need phantom power. Reddit, bro. Reddit. Just Google it, man. There's a lot of YouTubers also have free drum kits, like, and you can just buy some, bro. Like, the thing is just being experimental, right? Like, you gotta, like, this producer grind has a lot of good drum kits. Like, there's a lot of places. Like, just again, you could just go and Google this stuff, like free drum kits, literally. Like, there's a lot of producers out there that give out free content, right? Like, go here.
If you're struggling,
And this guy, real label, got hits. He got Drake hits, right? Boom. Oh, he took it down. But sometimes, like, they'll have the description, they'll have fucking, they'll have free downloads and stuff. So that's how you get stuff. Like, also Reddit has a good fucking a good community of, like, downloading shit. Like, we were just watching last night with Black Boy Max. Like, they were asking him, like, where does he get his sounds? Well, we get him on Reddit. Like, you can get them all places. Discords, when you're like, if you create a community, y'all bounce fucking samples around and shit. Like, that's how you do it. King Taco said, what about monitoring? You prefer headphones or studio monitors? And mine's got phantom power as well. Cool. Yeah. I just, again, like, when I do everything, I do it off of headphones, and once I get a good mix, I'll start blasting it through my speakers, right? I never got used to, like, and again, you shouldn't mix with headphones, I know, but when you do this repeatedly, like, it becomes a job, right? And you already know what's gonna sound good or not. You can just do the basics, right? And then when you do, like, all the cleaning up and stuff, you can use the monitors. But yeah, it's just, but like doing, like, final mixes and stuff, yeah, it's definitely with monitors. Definitely want to get some Yamahas next. Yamahas and a sub. But I'm also running out of fucking channels on my interface, so I might have to get another interface. And I want to get a mini 500 rack. Mini 500 racks are pretty cool. Let's show y'all. Yeah, let's go to YouTube. What is it? What were we looking for? I mean, I know nothing, but definitely feel like when you know what you're doing, you could use headphones. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. 500 rack. Let's see. Yeah, like, it gets really. SMG.
To me, a guitar is an instrument with 6 strings on it. If you got 6 strings on it,
everybody, how's it going? So there's been a lot of debate online about the 500 series of studio gear and if it's any good or not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 10 of my reasons why 500 series gear is just plain better.
Yeah.
Number 1, it's like Pokemon for audio engineers.
Yeah.
The 500 series is a modular standard, and just about everybody makes gear for it. Of course,
That's just probably like your Google Chrome telling you. It's fine. Like, as long as you have a good antivirus, you should be good. Like, you should be more scared if you're like downloading torrents or like, you know, off of like sketchy websites. But when it's like Reddit, they wouldn't let you upload a sketchy ass thing. You know, they have the back end taking care of that. They can't afford to have a fucking virus on their platform. So no way, that's funny. Yeah, this guy is cool. This guy's fucking love him, man. And it's like I'm probably gonna be like him when I get older, fucking long ass hair and fucking still rocking it out.
Of course, there's preamps, EQs, and compressors.
But this is definitely what I want to get next. You know, get a whole rack, probably like five, six, maybe 8 onto a rack, and it's gonna be my new chain. I don't know what kind of chain. Maybe 3 will be for my vocal chain. 2 for my master chain, and then or maybe like a preamp so I can put it through my. There's so many endless options you could do with fucking 500 series, bro. It is like a third of the price of actual analog gear, but they could get pricey too. Don't get me wrong.
But there's also reverb, delay, reamp boxes, and even tape emulators. Solid state or tube-based, you can find it in the 500 series. Now, the price per module can range anywhere from $150 for a Neve 1073 clone from China to a $15,000 single-channel preamp from Midas.
Yeah, pricey.
But for the record, anybody who spends that kind of money on a single mic preamp should probably be locked up in a rubber room, have his money taken away, and have it redistributed to feeding the homeless, where it'll actually do some fucking good. If you drop 15 grand on a mic preamp, fuck you, you self-centered piece of.
I mean, bruh. I mean, I wouldn't say fuck you, but what is Sony micro? This is the one that all the fucking badass use. This is what Drake uses, Future, Kanye. All these motherfuckers use this one. The Sony C800. Comes with its own fucking tube condenser. No, it comes with its own fucking power bank or whatever this bitch's supply unit. That's how much power it needs, apparently. But yeah, it's pretty much it was 20 grand. Dropped a couple of grand. But yeah, that bitch is fucking, that's what everybody uses, like Drake and all the big hitters.
Human excrement. But you can get some.
Is that gonna get really that much better? I like the. Yes, bro. Yes, it is that much better. Like, and again, like once you get to the point where I am, like, yeah, there's a reason why the older music is way better than the new music now. Right? Like it just there's so much warmth. There's so much actual like texture to the music. Like, but this new digital stuff, like it's getting good. It's getting good. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, like my SSL Fusion, bro. Like my SSL Fusion is my baby, bro. Like that shit. I've gotten people where like they just come to me because they want the SSL Fusion. They want the warmth. And it's a physical analog gear that I have, right? And it was priced. I bought it for $3,000. So yeah, bad boy right there. Let me show y'all. It's right there, right here. That's a Soul Fusion. Got it right there. My bad boy right there. Love that bitch. But yeah, there's a reason why people buy analog gear, because it fucking makes a difference, bro. Like the shit that comes, and I wish I could show y'all the way, but it when I do analog on my FL Studio while I'm streaming, it double takes it and it makes it sound weird. But yeah, everything that I mix and master will always go through this motherfucking machine till I die. Like for real, this is insane. This is like one of the best, and I already made my money back off of the machine. So So if y'all tell me that it doesn't matter, doesn't do anything, no, it does, because it made me my money back. It literally changed my mixes from shit to like fucking gold, bro. And it's because I got also better with mixing and mastering, but this just takes it. It sets me apart from a lot of people. Because a lot of these like so-called like audio engineers that are like on Instagram and, you know, they're doing little $20, $30, $40 a track. This is how I can literally take myself to the next level just because of this, right? So that's why I invested myself the $3,000 that I paid for it, right? And I made my money back. I made that money back less than like 3 months, because that's how much people I had coming to me to mix and master, like, because it changed my whole game. Hey, it changed everything for me. Interesting. I thought I was wasting my money for aesthetics with pedals and stuff. No. The pedals and stuff are super cool. Yeah, you get super experimental with that shit too. Later, man. Have a good night, bro. But yeah, that's why I love analog.
Seriously,
gear.
great stuff for just around $1,000 per channel.
And the Series 500s, these smaller versions of like bigger gear, they're pretty much the same thing, but just cheaper. Like,
and
smaller,
these aren't
compact
just
way.
clones either. This is the real stuff from legendary brands like Neve and API. And let's be clear here. These aren't plugins that sound just like the real thing. They are the real thing. Modules can be run together, so custom channel strips can be created, and combinations are only limited by your imagination. Plus, there's a certain collectability factor where you just want to catch them all.
Gotta
Number
catch
two, you
them
can use your
all.
gear as plugins. 500 series gear has been around for years, but this year I discovered something new. I bumped into the Cranbourne guys at NAMM, and they were very excited to show off their new toy. It's an 8-slot 500 series rack with ADAT ins and outs. Now you can hook directly into your existing system.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. It may not sound good, but it's just because of the whole streaming thing. But yeah, so like, let's just take this song for example. You know, we got a mix that we like, right? We finally got the mix that we like. You're ready to fucking actually present this to the artist, and you'll be like, hey bro, I'm gonna send you a mix, right? It's not a mix and master. No, I'm just sending you the mix, right? I'm just making this so I can get these sizes smaller. God damn it, I hate my mouse. I need to get a better mouse. But let's say like, okay bro, I got a good mix. Right, this is the master, so I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna show you from the beginning to the end, and this is how I will do it. Right, make sure my macros, disable all plugins, and purge all audio. All right, cool. We're good to go. Let's say you already have a mix ready to go. It's like, damn, I got it good. What you would do, right? I'm gonna record the song. Right, so everything that you have routed and everything is going to the master track. You're gonna record your mix with the master track. Right, so I'm gonna do that.
Tell me, have you seen him?
And we're gonna record the song. Literally record the song.
I can't even reach him on my phone. Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping.
And you literally have to let the whole song go. That's what's called printing the mix. You know, you're printing the mix. You're recording the whole song. This is why you gotta learn how to route properly.
When they come to talking money, him flew, pockets got him walking funny. Big bloom, get him sent to him, watch him flip through him. Can't give a fuck what a bitch doing. Keep stick to it, case a nigga fooling. Up this bitch and use it, it'll flip it. Seeing him is like hitting the lottery. Bitches wanna make him property. Him is not gonna play Monopoly. Who was you and him was locked up? And him ain't have a pot to pee. And wherever them dollars be, and wherever the chopper be.
Let me get this stuff ready for y'all.
The judge told him not to be.
I need y'all to see this thing.
Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him.
That's all I can.
Tell me what's the reason? Him Him been out here trapping all night long. Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him. Tell me what's the reason.
And again, like, this is why I get mad at like artists that don't send me everything and they want me to add like a verse that they had or like a file missing, because I have to go through back and record the whole thing. I have to reprint the whole song. Like that's the thing, right? If you want to get a real good sound, like printing is a proper way of getting good mixes.
But y'all know that him got a heater, him to hit a cheater, running 50 meters, trying to get a Z. Him got a Nina that a rest in peace, you leave a pussy nigga to the bottom to eat us. Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him. Tell me what's the reason? Him been out here trapping all night long.
All right, cool. So now we got the mix. The next thing we're gonna do, right? So now that we have the mix, we don't need anything else that's in here. We got the whole mix. This is our mix. I will send this to the artist and be like, hey, do you like it or not? Boom, 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 whatever. There's shit that you need to mix, you change. He'll tell me, and we get it done, and we do it again. But let's say it's perfect. I mean, it's ready to go. Now, before I even like get to the mastering part, I have to turn on my equipment. That and this one, there's a back one in the back. Oh, I gotta find it. There you go. I like the startup on this one though. Yeah, buddy. That's the SSL Fusion for y'all. Best $3,000 I ever spent. Once I got that already turned on, you know, we go back. It's ready to go. I already have my interface ready. You know, it's already routed. So, like, again, the SSL Fusion and the compressor already are connected to my interface, right? So what I have to do is take this mix and split it into 2 channels, which you know, left and right? So 2 mono tracks, left and right, make a stereo track, right? So it's convert, boom, take that, got my left track, go here, Control Z to undo that, do it again, go to the wrench, convert to right, channel track to mono, now I got the right track, boom, go here, and that's it. We converted the mix into 2 channels, left and right, boom and boom. Now what we need to do is make these go to the master bus right here so we can route them. And again, it's not gonna sound good to y'all because I already done this and I heard it that when I use my analog gear, it like double takes it and it sounds bad, but it's gonna sound good regardless. So this one's the left channel, so we pan it left. This is the right channel, we pan it right. And we don't normalize, we don't do anything. We just make sure that it's on channel 2, because channel 2 is routed to this bus right here that is connected to the output 3 and output 4 on my interface. And then my master track has that input that's coming back, is routed back into my interface, getting that signal from the SSL channel back into it from input 7 to 8. And that's my master. So I'm gonna record my master, right? It gets a little complicated and stuff, but yeah, once you get the concept of like channel routing, that's why I tell y'all, you gotta learn how to route things before you even get involved with all this stuff. And once we do that, we just again record the signal coming back in from the SSL Fusion, and that's mastering.
Tell me, have you seen him? I can't even reach him.
And you can see everything working in the analog here. You can see the meters going up and down.
You don't want none of him. They call with them bricks and I run and do. I never been one of them. You can't keep when they come to him.
we can manipulate everything here.
Pockets got 'em walking funny. Big bloom. You know what I'm saying? To 'em, watch 'em flip through 'em.
Add more shit to
Keep stick to the case, a nigga fool. Up this bitch and you it'll flip it. You see him is like hitting the lottery. Just wanna make a property. Him is not gonna play Monopoly. Who was you when him was locked up? And him ain't have a pocket. Him wherever them dollars be. Him wherever the chopper be. Him wherever the judge told him.
That's like the, and you don't go extreme with it, right? Like it's minimal stuff that you do, but that's how you do analog gear, right? You're literally taking stuff out of the computer, routing it through analog gear, and then getting that signal from the analog gear, routing it back into your interface, and recording that. So that's why when you try to do that's why when you got to do everything in the mix first, so you don't have to fucking worry about it in the master. Because like, if you get it mastered and an artist tells you, "Hey man, I want that ad lib turned down," well, you already mastered it, so like you have to redo everything, re-record. It gets annoying, but it's the right way to do it. After working with lots of amps and pedals, I've learned that yes, routing is everything. I don't know if it applies to type. No, yeah, because you're using 1/4-inch jacks, right? You're like routing, right? You're like connecting cables, making sure that the signal flow goes back into your interface. Yeah, it's like having guitars and pedals and amps and stuff like that. And again, you could all connect that to your interface. Like that's the cool thing about the interface, bro. Like it's the medium between live sound and getting it into your computer, right? Because you even use your computer, right? You could have an electric guitar plugged into your interface and make it act like an amp. Yeah. I don't know how it sounded for y'all, but yeah, it messes up. I was watching the stream the other day on my old streams, and yeah, when I use the analog gear, it fucks up the stream audio. It like doubles it. I need to figure out why, but I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, analog gear is fucking badass.
Let's say you're running on RME, Focusrite, UAD, or an Audion. Suddenly, all those ADAT ins and outs on the back of your interface
That's cool that you play
just
guitar,
became
man. That's
an
badass.
8-channel pathway to some seriously badass analog gear. You can now use your 500 series EQs and compressors just like you would use a plugin. Now, I've been working with a Cranborn for the last 2 weeks, and I've just been shaking my head wondering why somebody didn't do this sooner. It's so fucking obvious, and the convenience factor is just unbelievable, as you won't be taking up additional rack space for extra converters, and you can keep your analog I/O on your main interface free for.
So that's the problem that I'm facing. Right now, what I'm looking for is getting another set of monitors, speakers, and then having an A and B switch. But in order for me to do that, that takes up 2 channels on my interface, and that takes up the last 2 channels that I have on my interface. So if I wanted to get a rack, right, that's another probably like 4 channels, maybe 2, depending if I get a chassis, and or if I do ADAT, right? So there's all these little things you got to start thinking about your setup, right? So I might have to even might just go buy another interface, right? So so I can have a converter and a receiver. Like it's all depends on like what your setup wants to be, right? And what your budget is and stuff like that. But it has to be justified. So like if you're making money off of this stuff, are you gonna make your money back on it, right? That's how I justify when I buy gear. If I'm gonna make money off of the gear that I got, like I told you with the SSL Fusion, literally like that thing paid for itself. Like that literally took my mixes to the next level, just because I already knew how to mix. I just needed something that's gonna take everything from what other people are using. And people, like, again, $3,000 is a lot of money for one piece of gear, but that's that's the price you gotta pay sometimes, right? To make a difference, to separate you from the people around that don't want to pay $3,000 and just want to stay in the box, you know. So but you got to make it justify the price and see if you can make it back, right?
For the traditional and not nearly as cool rack gear.
$14.99. $14.99 for the ADAT, $16.99 for the USB version.
Only $16.99.
Number 3, it doubles as an audio interface. If you don't have a serious recording interface yet and you're looking to step up your game so you can handle multiple inputs and outputs, Cranborn came up with a pretty smart idea.
This is a fucking
Build
interface,
the interface
built in.
right into the 500 series rack. Hook it up to your computer via USB and bam, you're in business. Just plug it in on your Mac and it works. And they have...
Yeah. You want to have like 3 sets of monitors and plus your headphones. Yeah, they make switches where like you have A and B. Yeah, they make monitor switcher. Yeah, they're pretty pricey. Huh? This one's a little pricey one, but yeah, they make little like this one. This one's a cheap one. Yeah, and you can switch, and then you can have you can have the actual like. Yeah, it's just so you can, because not every speaker is the same, man. Not all speakers are the same. Not all monitors are the same. Not all headphones are the same. They're all EQ differently. They all, you know, and you want to have like, let's say you have speaker A, speaker B, speaker C, you know. And you want to switch between them so you can see the different variations of speakers. And yeah. So that's why you want to have different sets of speakers. But yeah, I know it gets intense for y'all. Like, yeah, like I have a dream studio in mind already. And bruh, like y'all haven't seen 40s, bro. 40s. Noah 40, like Drake's fucking producer. God damn, man, his studios. Oh my god, I'll be watching the videos. Yeah, it's just so you can just vibe, see the different types of speakers and the sound, because not every speaker is the same. Yeah, hearing from different speakers and make sure it sounds good. Yeah, throughout all different types of speakers. That's what you want.
Custom drivers built for Windows as well. You can even link several of these together via the proprietary CAST system, which uses Cat5 network cable. It's so simple, even a bass player could do it.
Yeah, and then it gets pretty intense.
Bass player could do it, which you.
Yeah, like Cat, like that's like Ethernet cable, you know, shit like that, and then optical audio, ADAT, like it gets pretty intense, right? So this is pretty much the interface that I have, right? It's probably 8 channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oh, it's 9 channels, but one of them is a monitor. Yeah, it is an 8 channel. So it's pretty much like how I have my interface, the bottom portion, the black one on the bottom. That's how my stuff is, and I got like two more channels left and right. So yeah, I gotta either I start using ADAT, this is probably a good chassis to use ADAT with, because then I can save myself the routing problem and buy another interface, or I do have to buy another interface and just have the more channels. But yeah, it's pretty complicated and expensive.
Uses Cat5 network cable. It's so simple, even a bass player could do it. All right, maybe not the bass players, but you're certainly smart enough to figure it out. Number 4, space saving. This takes up 4 rack spaces, gives me 8 channels plus analog summing and digital connections. These take up 4 rack spaces and give me 2 preamps and 2 compressors with no digital connections.
Hey, I got that compressor, the VLA. It's right here, baby. Load that bitch. the first fucking analog gear I got. It's an amazing analog gear too. For the price, it was amazing. But yeah, love that shit. Love you.
Or analog summing. If space is tight, you can definitely jam a lot more capability into the 500 series than you can with a traditional rack system. Number 5, analog summing. I think it's pretty clever to add analog summing onto a 500 series rack, especially if you already have a digital connection to it. Send 4 stereo stems out via light pipe, run them through your outboard into the summing mixer, and then back in. Getting real touch feedback on a volume knob is something I missed more than I realized.
But yeah, y'all don't need to get into analog if you're not ready for it. Definitely just master the whole digital realm first, and then once you start getting boring, y'all can go to the analog world. Any other questions y'all have, man? Anything about music production? I really love these questions, man. Yeah, y'all really just love hearing all the questions y'all have. It's pretty cool. Anything about mixing, anything about production, DAWs, getting your music uploaded, difficulty getting the mix right, or y'all want to submit some music, send me to my email. Y'all can send me some music or give me a link. I'll hear y'all's mix, whatever, man. I'm just trying to grow this community up with y'all.
Realized. Just being able to tweak and listen with your ears as opposed to using a mouse to move an icon on a screen, it's pretty fucking awesome. Number 6, cost per channel comes down. A single Cranbourne Camden preamp costs $349. The standalone EC2 with 2 of the exact same preamps in a rack costs $1,200.
What's good, bro? You back?
The total cost with the 500 ADAT rack would be $4,291. If you purchased 8 channels and 4 EC2 units, it would be $4,800. And that is with no ADAT connection or analog summing. Ultimately, you save money, you get more capability, and you can load up your rack with exactly what you want. Number 7, bring them to another studio. This part's really cool. You can simply pull your favorite modules from your rack and bring them to a session at another
But I mean, like, those videos are pretty badass, though. Like, it just shows you how, like, being in the studio at that level was. Again, like, those big studio sessions, moments and stuff, like, we won't, like, the big artists will always get that, but, like, that's not how, like, real music's being done right now. Like, a lot of the music that y'all hear it's being done in hotel rooms, it's being done in Airbnbs, it's being done in, like, it's just being done in random places now, like, because you don't have to be in a studio. Like, if you're in the studio now, it's like probably because you're mixing and mastering, you're like really just getting the vibe out. You're probably making people like have listening parties in the studio, bring the bitches over, smoke some weed and have a little gathering and stuff and get people, in that vibe. But yeah, like, big studios are not really, like, it's a dying industry, like the actual recording studio industry, like, because it's so much easier just to record it at home or on the road. Like, technology has gotten just so much better. I know, man. Like, I don't want to get into the whole gossip stuff, but like they all pave a foot in, like, the music game. So yeah. I mean, always being in the studio is always going to give you a vibe, like, because it's awesome. Like I've been in a couple professional studios, and like, yeah, and they're pricey to go to. Like, they're like more than $200 an hour. Like, the ones in Austin, bro, they are not a joke. And it's not really for, like, again, it's like, like on during South by Southwest, they're gonna get booked. Like they all get booked and stuff. It's for people that have budgets, like right, and they're just trying to waste the budget as fast as they can. Like again, it's like when you have a budget, like you have to either you're gonna use the money or not, right? Because you're getting charged for it regardless, right? It's a loan. That's why you don't want to sign to like record labels. Like it's better to be independent, get your money up, you know, and then invest it in yourself.
Studio. If they've got free slots, your modules are going to work in there. If you're a mix engineer on the go, bringing a couple of modules along can be a really big help, and add a bit of your own flavor to it.
Hold on before you pay for yet another app.
But yeah. Yeah, that's the move, right? Like make your own facility and stuff, and you bring in your own people, right? But like the fact of like paying for studio time, it's very, you cannot neglect that no more. Where like I can just buy my own equipment and make my own studio now, right? If you make your own facility and stuff, and you can bring people in and still like fuck with you and stuff, but like you gotta start like either like the music that's being produced in your facility, you own automatically 50%. Like you gotta start making split sheets, like making sure like that, and that's what I tell you is like you're gonna end up being a record label, right? Because again, the person who owns the master is the one who pays for the studio time or owns the studio. That's who owns the masters, right? So that's why I don't record with other people. I don't try to record with other people. Like people come to me because I want to have the upper hand of everything, and that's an executive. That's the executive role. I'm the executive for all my artists. Like I'm they're coming to me for the guidance and trying to find out what route they should take, and they want my intel, right? Yeah. Yeah, but like that's the thing, man. Like, if you want to get in there, get in there. Like, it's not that hard. But like again, like he has the upper hand, right? He has the upper hand of like doing all the terms. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, cause he's the studio owner. He's the one that owns the facility. He's the one that does everything. So it's kind of hard to like get into someone's thing already when it has to be his terms, right? And that's why, like, as a man, I can never do that. Like, I rather start my own thing. Like, I cannot beg people to be like I'm an introvert. Like, I don't like talking to people. I don't like asking people for help. I don't like trying to be, you know, the one that's always trying to like, you know, like get something out of someone. Like, nah, like I'm gonna do shit on my own. That's how I do it. I got the entrepreneurship mentality. I got the hustle in me. Like, nah. It's just I'm not gonna let anybody like let me go to them to make me big. Like I gotta be the one that does it for me. I don't know if you get what I mean, right? Like, I'm not expecting for another man to give me a handout. Like, that's like, if they can help me in my route, yeah, like we could do a partnership or something. But like, nah, we ain't. Yeah, and that's the thing. You gotta take it up in your own hands. Like, you gotta fucking just, you know, do it on your own. Like, if you want to get into actual making music and you know, recording yourself and getting people to pay you for it and stuff like that, then yeah, you gotta start on your own, man.
On this video, try to imagine this concept working in many different avenues of life. So don't know where to start when making a beat. That can actually be a help.
Yeah, let's get into this one because he talks about some real shit in this video. I'll be right
Not
back.
knowing what you want to make when you sit down and you want to make something can low-key be a good thing, because you are open to the idea of making whatever. So when you don't know what you want to make, or you don't know how to start, you don't know where to start, don't even trip. I'm going to pick a bunch of random sounds and kind of just see where the wind blows. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just clicking 2 notes and sort of listening to it. Just the same 2 notes, just kind of chilling with it. What if I add a 3rd note somewhere? Those are kind of relaxing. Whoa. Sure.
What's up?
Sure.
Minecraft type beat. Ah, yeah, man. You just gotta
I'm gonna go to the all
make yourself
category and
the one that's driving your own
shuffle
boat.
these up.
Like, you know what I mean? Nah, he's gonna get like that's the crazy thing, cause like he be really like doing the chord shit. Like he starts from scratch.
If you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you don't even need an expensive one, but
Yeah. Like he's talking the same way I'm talking, girl. Like it's just like it's like once you're in it, bro. Like you start looking at yourself and like, damn, how come I didn't do this sooner? Like, and it's because like we've been through this shit, bro. Like it's just like so much easier now. Like there's no reason why y'all should be like asking these questions when everything's at your fingertips, like for real.
I think it's a smart investment. It's just another way to express your brain with music. Like
Yeah.
I personally just like having a MIDI. I've always liked having a MIDI in front of me.
This guy's super good with his shortcuts too. It's just insane. No, I get it. Nah, I'm not trying to like be an asshole. Like, and I know, I wasn't trying to be an asshole, but yeah, like, but like, it's really like it's out there, man. Like, it's really out there. It's really out there. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, bro, go ask him. Go ask him. He's like, damn, let me get in there. Like, or like, you need beats, you need something. Like, you need a guitarist, like trying to like lay down some loops. Like, it's just you can't just go out there and expect someone to tell you, hey man, come to my studio. Like, you gotta get in there. But yeah, I wasn't trying to be an asshole. It's just that I like these questions are like, you know, like you can easily find them, man. Like you can really just get so much knowledge if you just like listen and like just watch these videos. Cause like, and again, that's why you're probably in my stream right now, right? Cause y'all are getting some knowledge, right? And I'm telling y'all the game. But like that's what it takes. Like you might be on a live stream for like 5 hours, 2 hours, and you just get one little piece of game, but that little piece of game makes you 10 times better in the long run, right? So like It's a lot of game, but you gotta be really patient and see what's the bullshit and what's not the bullshit. And Nick Mirror got all the fucking hits. Oh, look how he's moving, bro. He's moving quick. Hell yeah, that's
done.
If you're going through that, man, fucking like I'm doing my job right. Like I'm glad. As long as you start realizing that, you know, it's not just what you listen to in the radio and like music. Like there's a lot of shit that goes into these music. You know, like that's why it's a big industry, bro. Like, and it sucks that artists are not the ones that are getting to pay the most. That's what I hate about it, right? The actual artists are not the ones that getting to pay the most, and it's the record labels and it's the big corporate companies that are getting the most money out of artists, right? That's why you gotta learn the fucking business, bro. That's why you got people that are, you know, like Lil Russell, like all these actual independent artists that are doing it. Yeah, bro, they're making millions, bro, because they learned the process by themselves. That sounds hot, right?
There is this method I like to do sometimes where I'll take my entire melody and I'll just bounce it out and then I'll treat it like a sample and flip it. It's because it has some more capabilities than Fruity Slicer. They're almost the same thing though. Turn off this auto dump feature up here, go to add marker, auto slice, medium grid, and then flipping my own samples. I like to make them sound as different as possible so you don't even recognize it's the same one.
Yeah, so you can get really in depth with this shit.
Now I'm gonna put this on a new mixer track. I'm gonna put some delay on it.
Like honestly, like being accepted, like I've gotten to a sense where like, and the day I started not giving a fuck about who listens to my music is the day that I started seeing growth in my music, right? Because like you stop giving a fuck about the validation, like I don't give a fuck if my family listens to it. I don't give a fuck if my cousin doesn't listen to it. I don't give a fuck who listens to it. Just as long as my music is heard, that's what I love. And then you start seeing people fuck with the music, you know, starting to see like that. That's the thing, like, and that's why I tell y'all have to start putting out y'all's music, because y'all not gonna know that feeling of not having y'all people listen to y'all's music if y'all don't put out music, right? So it's basically, it's all a psychological thing. Like Rick Rubin always talks about like the people don't know what the fuck they want. They don't know what the next hit's gonna be. So why the fuck are you worried about if they don't like you? Like, you know, like just put out the music, man. Put out the music and see your growth. Cause I love seeing my music. Like I have music that I put out like in 2017, right? And I listen to it and it makes me cringe. But I see that and I see the music that I put out now. You can see the growth. You can see me growing. And that's what real fans like to see. Like that's literally why people stick around with you. This is the reason why y'all are with me right now, right? Because y'all see me grinding. I've been on, like every night for the last 5 nights. Like, it's the growth. Like, we're trying to grow this stuff. And then it starts with you laying down and putting out music, giving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and seeing your growth. Like, it's not a fucking race. It's a marathon. Like, it's really how we grow. Like, stop worrying about what people think about your music, man. Like, there's gonna be people out there that fuck with your music regardless. Like, I know that. There's 8 billion people around the world. You telling me not one person is gonna like your music? Come on. Yeah, I definitely want to hear your music out, bro. Like, anything you got out, you gotta start putting it out.
All right, now that I have it like that, I'm gonna open up Melodyne and just record it. Melodyne likes to open up a browser every time you open it for some reason when you have an update. I'm gonna do algorithm, polyphonic, sustain. I don't even know the difference in between all of them. I just picked this one.
Damn.
And then
I don't know this
make
game.
A new melody down.
I would really want to get Melodyne, but I don't know. It's so much work. Oh shit.
Let's try changing the 808. Let's try changing the 808.
Yeah, bro. Stay on the same page.
Alright, now I like where it's at, but I kind of want to lay down a guitar.
Dang, he's about to play the guitar. This is what I'm telling y'all, bro. Like a lot of these artists are not allowed to be free, bro. Like this. This is what I mean. Like, your computer be your app. You can add effects and shit. Yeah, send me a beat, bro. I'll listen to it right now. Let me give you my... Put my Gmail in the chat. If you ever want to send me anything, just send it through there.
Let's get it.
Yeah, it's a simple beat, man. It's like a verse.
Selling.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, really? You can't? It's Ice Cold Goon. icecoldgoon@gmail.com with 2 zeros. Goon is spelled with 2 zeros. But yeah. Yeah, man. We just chilling now. Might just call it a night, man. Might just call it a night, guys. But yeah, hopefully, again, probably be up tomorrow. Gotta work early in the morning. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off today.
Tell me, have you seen him?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all being on the live, man.
I can't even reach him.
Trying to go for the next
Tell me
tomorrow.
what's the reason?
After work.
Him been out here trapping.
Yeah, let's call it.